Hi, welcome to Mondays for Everybody YouTube channel and site. Today I have yet another interesting question related to the Dolomites in the Italian Alps. And the question is, can you camp anywhere in the Dolomites? This is the exact question that I have seen asked on some Facebook groups, and I wanted to write the post which I have here in front of me to keep it as a reference. The reason is that I see many different answers to this question. Some of them are quite irresponsible, I would say. But important part of the title and the post is actually facts and real life practices. So I shall present some facts and real life practices, and the picture that you see here in the post, the top picture, is one of real life practices, but you could also call it a fact. So this is a parking at Fedaia Pass below Marmolada, which is the highest mountain in the Dolomites. So to get here you have to pass over this dam, which is quite narrow. I mean the road over the dam is quite narrow, and when I came here I was puzzled if I'm allowed to drive, but this was the only way. And this is the picture that I took. As you see, many motorhomes and cars and people sleep here. So this is a car camping. People sleep here. This is a fact, and this is also a real life practice. But then I have, before writing this post, searched around, and on some sites I see really strange statements like this: it is allowed sleeping in tent above 1500 meters of elevation. And also statements like no problem to pitch the tent from 6 p.m. till 6 a.m. So these suggestions are really dangerous, irresponsible. If you know the Dolomites, then you will know that 1500 meters of elevation is nothing for the area. If you would follow this advice, you would camp in a village, because there are many villages that are above this elevation. I also put the question to ChatGPT and also to Grok AI to see what they say. And here is a paragraph from ChatGPT. There is a tradition of bivouacking overnight, especially in areas like Dolomite, but it is in legal gray area, and so on. But is it really a legal gray area? So I wanted to check some official sites. On Parco Naturale delle Dolomiti d'Ampezzo site, there is this statement. I shall read because it's important. Camping either in tents or campers is not allowed. In the valley, in the areas before the park, there are campers and campsites available, while at higher altitudes, bivouacs and mountains refuge can accommodate the visitors for the night. So this statement is very clear. You cannot camp anywhere. There are indeed many official campsites. I have been in many of them. Only in Cortina d'Ampezzo you have 4 of them, and there are many more around. There are also bivouacs where you can sleep for free if you wish, but you can, in some of them, leave some money in the box on the wall. There is inscription offerte. And of course there are huts everywhere. Then on the site of Alpine Guides Cortina. They say no tourist camping is forbidden outside of authorized campsites in the Dolomites. You can only set up camp occasionally and in areas where it is not explicitly banned with your tent and not for more than 24 hours. And there is a bit more. So this word occasionally is not clear to me, but this is just a site. It's not official organization. This is just somebody's site, Alpine Guides. They are supposed to know. Nevertheless, I contacted 5 official offices in the Dolomites that should give me a proper answer, and I received only one, and it was really quick, overnight. I received from Dolomiti Bellunesi National Park, and they also provided a link to Gazzetta Ufficiale. But let me read you what they say, what the person told me in the email. I can answer about Dolomiti Bellunesi National Park, which is the area under our jurisdiction. In general, however, free camping in Italy is prohibited, and camping is allowed only in equipped areas. In some protected areas, in addition to camping, bivouacs are also prohibited. As regards the protected area Dolomiti Bellunesi National Park, free camping and bivouacs are forbidden. And then there is an article in this Gazzetta Ufficiale number 20, and if this rule isn't observed, you must pay a fine from 100 to 1000 euro. It's pretty clear that you cannot sleep anywhere. It's not clear what determines such a big span of fines between, by a factor 10. I didn't really ask more. It was quite clear what the person said. And then when I followed the link, it's in the document is in Italian, but there is article 33 where you can copy and translate it by Google. So it says bivouacs on a wall during mountaineering activities are considered to be an emergency situation. And this is related to the statement about proved emergency. So you see, this is quite extraordinary situation, bivouacking on a wall. So this is for true alpinists, and I doubt that many ordinary hikers or Alta Via trekkers or tourists will find themselves in such a situation. So in reality, it is forbidden. I didn't receive any information from other 4 offices that I contacted. If they ever reply, I shall update this text. But as this person pointed out in the first statement, the paragraph, it is practically the same in all other areas. When I say all other areas, Dolomites belong to several provinces, so they can have different regulations, but they are probably more or less the same. So these are facts from officials. How is it in reality? You have already seen Fedaya Pass and huge parking. By the way, this was not the only one. On the other side of the lake, there is yet another parking, which I visited, where you don't cross the dam. So it's a bit easier, but it's less attractive, I would say. In reality, I have been on many high passes, and many of them are described here in the site, like Valparola, Palzarego, Giao, Tre Croci, Pordoi, Sella, and also I missed to mention here Stavlance Pass. I must admit I have slept on all of them without exception in the car, and The same was with hundreds of people around. These passes are always full in summer. If you go there in the evening, it will be difficult to find a place because that's the time when people gather there to spend nights in their cars, motorhomes, and so on. How about tents? This is one picture from very close to Jiao Pass, early in the morning, as you see the tent. So most likely those were people on Altavia 1 route. And here is yet another, as you see, with a perfect color. This is on Gran Fanes, again on Altavia, and so on some other occasion. And the path that you see here goes to Lagazoi, so this is Altavia 1 path, real Altavia route. And as you see, they remained very close. They didn't even bother to hide, to go maybe along this water flow and to be less visible. And well, this tent is my own, where I spent the night. It was, I would say, emergency. Late in the afternoon, it was already dark and there was a storm, so I had the first place that I could put the tent. I put the tent there and spent the night, and then I picked it up early in the morning. So this is what I would describe as overnighting, without trace, without anything left behind. On one occasion, I have seen somebody speaking about wild camping, I mean in a YouTube video. So I commented and say, well, you show your tent there, but they can send you a bill. I mentioned also in the comment that I do the same, but it seems that the person actually wasn't impressed with my comment, and I didn't have any reply. Maybe the comment was even deleted, I don't know, I didn't check. These are facts and real experiences, and I would say I hope it will remain so. I want to stress, I have mentioned this many times, I'm actually impressed how mountains are clean, in spite of so many people visiting them. Even such enormously crowded mountains like the Dolomites. Really, I don't see garbage around. So this speaks a lot about services that you have there from the communities. In the cities, on high passes, you have huge number of cars all the time. And this also tells something about us who go there. So I can only hope that it will remain as it is. Rules are clear, but this is why I like Italy and Italians. Rules are not always applied very strictly, and this is why I like them. I mean, from my own perspective, I don't really feel that anybody should protect mountains from myself. I love them so much, and I cannot make any harm if I go there and if I sleep somewhere where I have to. Thank you for watching. Please follow the link below this video. You can come here and read this text in detail, follow links from here, and till next time, subscribe to my channel, give me a like if you find this useful.